Hey, this is Brian. I am here working on making a kid's bed frame, not having to buy it. So basically, you're just going to take a box spring and put some legs on it, and that will serve as both the frame and the box spring at the same time. Now to do that, I got a 4x4 by 8 post, which I'm cutting into segments, which you can do at different lengths. My wife and I decided our kids are pretty young, so these are just 4.5 high. You want to measure your box spring, measure the height of your mattress, and then add this in on top to see, what's a comfortable height for your kids to be getting into the bed. You may want to try, like we did, to put some books down and then set the box spring on top of it so you get a feel for what that height's actually going to be like. So anyway, I've started cutting these, and next step is I'm going to find the midpoint here, which I've already started. So 1.5 inches from each side. We'll drill a hole right here in the middle, and then we're going to take these little guys. It's cool little things you can get at a hardware store. They're 3/16, 1/4 inch thick, and they go into the wood on one end, the sharp end, right into the middle here. And then on the other end, it's just got a standard thread, which is going to go into one of these. And then these will be mounted onto the bottom of the box spring. You can get this at a hardware store, probably $1, $1.50. And here I've got this loaded up into my power drill here. And you can actually put this directly into the power drill, just tighten it, put it on the screw setting. The key thing is to make sure that you give yourself enough space that you can go all the way in without running into your drill itself. And also you want to be holding onto this block tightly, because if you start getting too much play, it's going to strip the threads. We're now screwing these two-sided bolts in here. And you'll see I did it with this one. It's key that you go all the way through the middle part, so just the threads are sticking out. So you see what it's like when it's not in it. You see what it's like when it's in it. I'm not going to be able to do this while holding the phone, so we'll just skip ahead to the next section. I already have one done. I'm making 3 more. So hence you see 12 of these guys right here. And you'll notice I found the midpoint. It's pretty important. You don't have to be too exact about it. You see in some cases I was a little, like that one, a little bit off. It's under the bed. Nobody's going to notice. But it is important to have the posts sticking upright. And you'll see in some cases you don't quite get that right, like this one. So that's not a big deal. Just set it down. Give it a couple of whacks with the hammer here, and it'll get it straightened up. And then it'll actually end up looking like that. There's a little gap in there, but that's not going to hurt anything. And let me just get down here so you can see what it looks like underneath. So I already unscrewed this. I'm just going to lift it up to the side, pull that out of the way. Helps put these little pads on here. Okay, and you can slide it around. And there you can see the bracket that I was talking about, screwed directly into the bed frame. Also had to screw a hole into the bed frame so that it would have space for this little post to go through. That's basically how it works. So that's how it's done. And total project cost, if you include cost of the post, cost of the brackets, cost of the hanging bolts, I figure per unit, per bed that we did, that's probably about $8. So a lot cheaper than buying a bed frame. I'll put the links to each of those products so that you can buy them online as well. This has been Brian on For Cold and Hungry Children. Thank you for watching.